Hey everyone,
I'm Jill.
and I'm Ryno.
And we love bourbon.
In addition to drinking it, we also wanted to learn about it and share that info with you.
So come join us in
The Bourbon Study. Hello everybody, welcome back to the Bourbon Study. Jill, what are we doing today?
Well, we have another classic cocktail, and this might be the easiest cocktail on the planet.
If you remember from our tasting room, we're trying to do this new thing now, or whatever we're doing in the tasting
We're
room.
trying to coordinate.
Yes.
To be like a teaser.
Synergy,
Yeah.
all that sort of stuff. So you can kind of get a hint of where the bourbon's going throughout the week.
Right.
And someday, I will be organized enough to post the ingredients for our drinks before the day of the drink, because I have had that suggestion. Thank you, Beth, very much for that.
They want to order, they want to like go to Total Wine or ABC or somewhere and have things ready to drink with us, and they can't drink with us if they don't have the recipe. Today we are making a classic highball drink. Now, highball sounds fancy.
I've heard it said before. No idea what it is.
And it really
It sounds like a businessman's drink.
It's anything that's 2-to-1 ratio spirits to carbonation. So Scotch and soda, Jack and Coke, Seagram's 7, whatever. All of these things are all highball style drinks.
Okay.
Now, the classic highball is made with Japanese whiskey. So today, as you saw in the taste room on Tuesday, we used the Nika brand of whiskeys. But today we're using the Nika coffee grain because that's the most standard, the most bourbony. Some club soda and some lemon.
Oh, really? That easy?
Garnish. That's all it is. Now,
Kind of like a mule almost.
I have an interesting tidbit about highball. Like, why do we call it a highball?
The glass? Is it pool?
No.
Oh.
The etymology of the Wikipedia says the name refers to the practice of serving drinks in tall glasses in the dining cars of trains.
A train drink?
It's a train drink!
You know how much I love those trains.
It
You
says-
know how much I love trains.
Steam locomotives, like at Edenville.
Like Edenville Railroad. Hello, Dynasty.
The engine would get up to speed, and the ball that shows the boiler pressure would be at its highest level. So once the train
Everybody would just throw back.
Listen, so once the train's up to speed, that means it's highballing, or that's the time you can go to the cocktail lounge.
Should we get on a dining train at some point in our lives? I feel like we should. Yeah, for those of you who may or may not know, Jill and I are both from the same area of Massachusetts. My grandparents used to run a regional theme park called Edenville Railroad, located in Carver, Massachusetts.
Trains.
All steam trains, cranberry bogs, all that sort of stuff. And so I grew up on this railroad, and I have this affinity for...
You're a child of the rail.
I'm a child of the rails.
So, it is the easiest drink ever.
Okay, so how do we do it?
We're not even going to use a shaker. We're
Oh!
not going to use a shaker.
No shaking this week.
We're not going to use a measuring, nothing.
No
We're
measure? Okay.
Yeah, so it's a 2-to-1 ratio. So we're going to do about 2 ounces of our liquor and 4 ounces of the club soda.
Okay.
So you can do like, do a little shake at the...
I know you said no shaking, but just for luck.
I know.
Just like blow on them like it's Vegas.
2 ounces, approximately, wink, of the liquor. And then we're going to just fill up the rest here with our club soda. Now, Steve mentioned to me that these are 7 ounces, these little cups. So technically half of this would be your 4 ounces or so. And then we'll just do a little boop, boop.
Oh.
Look at us. Look at our little garnish. Look how cute we are. If you don't have club soda, ginger beer is an excellent substitute for this also.
I love good mule. You can use it in mules.
Yeah, and if you use the Japanese whiskey and ginger, you've got like a highball mule.
I'm excited for this. I thought this was going to be a glass.
It can't be any easier than pour in the whiskey, pour in the soda. And it's just nice and light. It's like it's like a sit out on the back porch in the afternoon.
I think I might like this better with ginger beer.
And drink it.
It's nicer with the lemon mixed in. For me.
Yeah, I mean, this is, like I said, this is the classic version of it. Of course, we have ginger beer. If you want to add some ginger beer to yours,
I think I might like this better with ginger beer, but...
Let's add ginger beer. Why not? We got time.
Yeah, do it. Let's do it. Personally, for me, if you're worried about a calorie intake, get the diet ginger beer. It's less calories. No calories, maybe, but...
Yeah, no, the diet ginger beer is 0 calories. Look at this. How do you feel about that?
Oh, yeah. The ginger and the Japanese whiskey pair very well together. You know what would be great? You know what would be great with this? Don't mind me. Cranberry ginger ale. We'll bring it full Carver, Massachusetts right now.
We'll bring it full cover. Train drinks. Okay, you're right. It needed the ginger beer.
Yeah.
Okay, so the classic
Also,
version.
you didn't give us ginger beer, you gave us ginger ale. This is an important distinction only because a ginger beer is really intense, spicy ginger flavor.
Yeah.
I actually think the ginger ale was the accidental
It might
right
be,
choice.
yeah.
Watered.
It just needed a little something.
Just a subtle amount of it, because not like...
I think ginger beer might be too much.
Yeah, I agree. We're doing a cranberry one of these. There's no question about that at some point.
We can't just like add ginger beer in, can we?
Jill, should we just try it topped off with a smidge of the ginger beer? Should we be so daring? That sound says yes.
Thoughts? No, I think the ginger ale.
No, I don't think this is bad. But I think had you grabbed the...
Yeah, it's not bad, but you lose all of the whiskey flavor.
Because the Japanese whiskey has
So
such a really
light.
interesting
Yeah.
flavor. Yeah.
Our opinion is that the classic highball made with the club soda with a splash of ginger ale.
I'm saying if you're making 2 drinks and you got the tiny cans,
Do like a half
and
and half,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
The ginger ale, you're right. It gives it that little bit of nuanced like flavor, but it doesn't completely mask the whiskey flavor. I feel like once we added the ginger beer, you lose the whiskey entirely,
Yeah.
and it just becomes a ginger drink. Okay, so final answer on the classic highball. Of course, if you want to keep it classic and traditional, just club soda. If you want to take our suggestion for what's a little bit better,
Yeah.
is half and half ratio of the club soda and the ginger ale.
Ginger ale, yes.
Do not mix in ginger beer. It overpowers everything.
I don't dislike this drink. Like,
No, it's light. It's an afternoon out on the porch
Yeah.
sipping with your friends. It's not meant to it's not a slow sipper.
yeah.
It's not a sit in a bar, in a cocktail lounge and mull over life's things. This is a light out on the beach with your friends, out on the porch in the summer. It's like a very,
Yeah.
it's a social
Yeah.
drink.
Well, there you have it, a highball. So that was an interesting journey. We thought this was going to be a 2-second video.
We did,
what
and then it turned into a
Yeah.
whole production.
But we hadn't had one before this, so this was a first for us. Maybe it was a first for you. You'll have to let us know what you thought about that. Please leave us comments in this video. You can get in touch with us on the Twitter at The Bourbon Study.
Email thebourbonstudy at
The
gmail.
Bourbon Study, not like Megan the Stallion or the Stallion. It's just
Not
the
too many E's,
one
just
E.
the one
Yeah.
E.
And honestly, please let us know. We are, like Jill often says, you learn with us, not from us. Yes. So thank you everybody for joining us here at the Bourbon Study, and we'll see you next time.
Cheers.
Discovering voices, building worlds. The Ampliverse.